What's going on, guys? My name is Santes, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you guys 8 tips on how to improve your Steeze in SkaterXL, so yeah, let's get into it. Alright, before we begin, let me tell you guys that I just made a Discord server, and yeah, I'm pretty new to it all, but I think I got it worked out now. Yeah, stop by, we can talk about skating, SkaterXL, you can submit your own SkaterXL videos or real life videos. We can just talk, and that's all very cool, so if you guys would join, that would be very nice. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I thought it would be nice to make a video about tips on how to improve your Steeze on SkaterXL. After many hours it might get a little bit still, you know, you feel like your tricks are starting to look the same, even though, yeah, you know, they're never not the same because it's not an animation, it's free flicking, and that's really good. But I've got some tips on how to make your tricks a bit more creative. Alright guys, so the first tip is all about arm swing, especially when high popping. Yeah, if you hold both sticks down and you want to spin, you know, his arms are going flying everywhere. And if you hold both sticks down and just release your high pop stick, in my case that's the blue one, the left one, because I'm regular. If you release it just before you pop, you're gonna get a way more natural feeling. Just release it a bit before you pop, and it looks really good. You're not gonna pop as high, but it looks really good. You see how natural his arms swing? Yeah, that's the comparison of just normal high popping. Not releasing the stick, which is also fine, but if you want to manipulate that just a little bit, you can just release your second stick a little bit. And it looks really good. So the next tip is all about high popping. If you want to high pop, which is fine, you're gonna have to do both sticks down. And he's ready for a trick, you know, he's ready. He just crouches down and he's ready, like that gap. But if you want to manipulate that just a little bit, yeah, hold your right stick down and then the second one just a bit later. And you see that little animation right there. This is just a little bit of detail that looks really good. Like he's crouching down and now he decides to crouch down just a little bit more. And that little animation is just really a nice example of detail. And I think it looks really good if you prepare for it like that. So this is the comparison. Both sticks down, nice gap. And now we prepare for it a little bit longer. One stick down, two stick down. Boom, just like that. On to tip number 3, guys. This one is really all about grinding and sliding and how you lock them and turn into them. So let's say we want to do a nose slide. You just want to do it with the triggers, right? That's a perfect nose slide right there. That's how many of us do it. You just use the trigger to get that 90. You hold both sticks down to get, yeah, a nose on it. And that's just really what it is. And yeah, it looks really good and it looks kind of the same each time. But if you want to make it look a little bit different, just use your sticks. Don't turn with your triggers. Like that. He's turning way more with his hips right now, and it's a really nice way to manipulate how you, yeah, lock onto things. We can also do it for tail slides. That looks good, but if you want to just change things a little bit up, just use the sticks and yeah. Right there, he uses his hips a lot more instead of his turning with his shoulders, and that's just a really fun thing to do. Alright guys, on to tip number 4. So this one looks especially good when you want to do a nollie into a nose slide or a ollie onto a tail slide. You know, if you want to do a nollie into a nose slide, your nose is always going to be the lowest point because you pop and your tail just flies up and your nose is always the lowest part of the deck. But if you bone it, you know, just like that, you do a nollie and then you hold the trick down, you bone it, that's a nice nollie. And then you want to do it back into a nose slide. That looks really good, like he exaggerates, he really puts it on really hard. And it's like you stomp that trick. So right here you can see he nollies, he bones it, and then boom, he puts it on really hard. And yeah, that looks really good. Now we can also do it for a tail slide. Just bone it and put it on. Like that was a really good example. He really puts it on really hard and it makes it look super cool. You just want to bone your tricks a bit before you turn into the slide. And it also works on grinds, you can just change it up and it looks really good, as I said. Alright guys, so the next tip is going to be all about manuals. So let's say we want to do a nose manual like this. It looks good and he's balanced and it's just Really nice. That was a nice nose manual, right? But let's make it look a little bit more realistic. So hold down the stick for a nose mani and just influence how your nose mani looks with your other stick, or even with the same stick. You can do that as well. But yeah, you can really influence how the guy is balanced just by moving your stick a little bit. Wiggle it up, and it makes it look really good. It's just more realistic. You're never going to be in a manual and just fully balanced all the way like this. It looks nice, but you can just influence it a little bit with your sticks. And that's just really realistic in my opinion. Alright guys, so I got 2 tips in here which are influenced heavily by mods. So I'm sorry for you console guys, but this one is in the SkaterXL mod by Dark Vinci, and it is the vertical flips. Let me just look. Yeah, it's right here. Vertical flips, if you turn it on, I've got it all the way to the max, and you can just influence them by yourself. Now, a tray flip will always be as horizontal as it is on vanilla settings. Yeah, vertical flips are really nice. So if you flip really slow, you can see the difference. You can tell the difference. I don't have to explain this. This was a normal vanilla tray flip. Looks good. It's really nice. I wish I had my tray flips like that, but this one looks, yeah, just different. You might prefer this, or you might think this is stupid, but yeah, it's just a very nice vertical flip. It looks so good in my opinion. I always do them like this because I prefer them over the normal ones. And yeah, but that's just a tray flip. You can also do them with 360 shoves. That's a vertical one. And that's a normal one. It's really horizontal. It's really flat, you know. And then you can really make them look good by holding the RB button for me. And make them look very, yeah, vertical. Like that was almost like an impossible, but my foot was still doing the normal thing. Now if you do a kickflip and you hold RB for a vertical flip, you can get some really nice vertical hard flips. I think that looks really good. Oh, that was a very rocket kickflip as well, but yeah, this is just awesome. I really like this. On to tip number 7 guys. This one's all about stomping. This one is a mod as well. It's in the same mod, SkaterXL mod by Dark Vinci. Shout out Dark Vinci because this mod is awesome. And again, I'm sorry for you guys on console, but I think you might eventually get this. Yeah, stomp and stomp power. You can increase this if you want, and you can decrease it as well. Yeah, so a normal kickflip of this platform looks like that. It's a nice kickflip. But now if you press both triggers to catch it, it will stomp it like that. And you can tell he's going to the floor very quickly. So here is a stomped one. Boom, I catch it and I go down really fast. And here again we have a normal one. And it looks good as well, but it's just another way to do your tricks. Alright guys, and for the last but certainly not the least tip, this one is actually my favorite. We have late flips, and I'm not talking about modded ones like that. I'm not talking about mods. I'm talking about vanilla late flips. And you can do them and they're really nice, but you shouldn't use them too much in my opinion. They can look really bad as well, so it's all about how you use them. You might have seen me use them in videos occasionally. Let me just tell you guys how to do them. So you just want to ollie, just like that, and right after you ollie it, you want to put your sticks to the side, depending on what trick you want to do. So let's say I want to do a hard flip. That's how you do a hard flip. But if you want to do a late one, you just do an ollie, and then flip your sticks to the right. That one didn't really work. It's giving me varial flips right now. There we have it, a hard flip, and now a normal one. Wasn't really that clean, but we can really tell the difference. This is a normal hard flip, and this is a late hard flip. As you can tell, he's doing it late, and it looks really good. He's kind of flipping really hard with his front foot, but you know, as I said, you should only use these occasionally. And yeah, you can also just do them with inward heels. Like that. You can do them with varial flips. Like that. And you can do them with varial heels. And it's just so awesome. And you can also do them nollie. And nollie, they look really awesome. That was just so cool. Nollie late varial heel. Nollie late hard flip. Damn. Let's do a nollie late inward heel. Was it? No. I failed right there. And again, maybe I have to do this one differently. Let me... Yeah, there we get it. So they look really good, and you can also combine them with spins, you know. Let's say we want to do a big flip. Boom, I did a big flip right there, but you can also do them by doing a late varial heel, and boom, that looks very different and also really cool. Let's do... That was a front side big spin, huh? I thought there was a heel in there. That should have been a big heel right there, and we can also do a late big heel right now. Boom. So yeah, those tricks can definitely be fun, and I hope these tips helped for you guys. Yeah, let me know if they did down in the comments below. Leave a like if you learned something from this video, and subscribe if you want to follow me, and that would definitely help me and motivate me. So guys, let's see each other in the next video. This is the first time that I did a video like this, and I hope you guys are going to like it. Let's see each other in the next video, guys. See ya.